So with the game being 99% of the way there, I'm still going to need to be having a bit more time for this project. So I know last devlog I hoped that I'd be able to get the game released by today, and at the moment I just don't see the point of releasing it just yet. There's a lot of stuff which I need to test more. I need to play through a lot more because I just don't feel confident with the game at the moment in terms of everything is the way I want it to be. Because now I took a look at a game, I can't remember what it was, but it had 49% positive reviews. And I literally looked at all of the negative reviews on that game. And just about all of them was pretty much saying that the game, although had a lot of potential, there was tons of bugs, tons of errors, things weren't working, etc. And it made me reflect on my own game and thinking, well, there's really not much point releasing the game early or releasing the game, on the deadline that I set, only for it to still be quite buggy or just for things to not be as, I guess, optimized as they could be. And I think I've just been trying to, I guess, push my pride aside and just to realize, well, you know what, an extra, for example, week or two to just playtest the game and to ensure everything the way I want it to be probably isn't going to cost me that much. So that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing. I'm no longer going to be giving specific deadlines for this project at the moment. Ideally, I'd like to probably spend at least another week, maybe two, depending on sort of how things go. But again, I would much rather that I release the game a little bit later, but felt more confident that the game is more what I want it to be. What I'm also going to be doing is, because I'm giving myself a bit more time, I should actually be able to get a few people to playtest the full game, which is probably a very important thing to do, just to get a feel for, how a few people are sort of finding that. But that's pretty much where we've been at. Yeah, I mean, other than that, like over the last sort of week, I've pretty much just been playtesting constantly. Just sort of basically having a pen and paper to the right of me, writing down as much sort of small things that I can sort of tweak or issues that I come across, and just basically getting Cursor to do lots of it. Cursor's been really quite good lately. I realized that you can actually queue prompts. So basically, for context, Cursor is basically, think of like ChatGPT, but when you give it a prompt, it goes away and it works at the relevant scripts, right? Like within my game. And so what I realized is that you can queue prompts. So when I have a massive list of improvements, that I've written down, I can then queue like 13 prompts or something. And I literally did that, like, I think about maybe like 5 days ago. I literally queued about 13 prompts, went for a walk, came back. It still had 6 prompts left. Went and ate some food, came back, and it was done. So it was really quite impressive. And Cursor was able to fix a lot of the things that I had given it to do within pretty much the first go. So that was really quite cool. So yeah, moving on, I guess, to just really the upcoming sort of days and weeks. So my plan really, I do want to release the full game trailer. I probably should have done this a lot earlier, but I noticed that that's probably something that I should prioritize. So if I can, I'm probably going to look to release the full game trailer within the next couple of days. I'm pretty happy with what it looks like. I just need to add gameplay footage to it. So that's something I'm probably going to focus on the next few days. And once I've got that out, I think that will give people a better idea of sort of, what the game's currently looking like. And yeah, and then from there, I mean, I plan to update the game assets in terms of the game screenshots, a few things on the game store page, and eventually I will be also updating the developer video that is more specific to Scarred Steel at the moment. But yeah, just sort of reflecting, I think really I had felt, well, especially more so in a desperate state with the game. I just wanted to get the game out. I was just in that state of just trying to hit the deadline, and I think I've just come to the conclusion that I just need to slow down a little bit and I just need to focus on just the experience of the game. And the thing that matters the most to me at this point is less about the deadline, it's more about having the utmost confidence that when I click that release button, I am genuinely confident and happy with the game as it is. Now, yeah, there could be the odd bug or sort of issue with the game, and sometimes that's just sort of natural. But again, I think just a lot of it is like at this point in time, although I could release the game right now, there's still quite a few things that I just want to play through, that I just want to be able to refine a bit better, just so that I can improve that player experience. But that's pretty much where we're at. Yeah, I mean, obviously the next few days we'll just be updating game assets. But I think as for sort of next week, it really will just be continuing to playtest, just sort of refine a few things. I'm noticing there's like a few things, for example, like combat actions in the game, which although I've got a lot more unique combat actions, I feel like some of them are a little complicated. And so like this is the sort of thing where again, me as, I guess, the developer and the actual player of the game, I want to be able to play through the game and get a feel for how everything feels. So, with that said, pretty much that is pretty much the devlog for this week. I am quite frustrated that I'm not able to release the game, or at least that I'm not going to release the game. Sort of, obviously today, like I planned. But again, I just think, you know what? It's going to cost me far less to spend an extra week or so just to keep refining the game and ensuring that I am genuinely happy with every aspect of it, than to obviously run the risk of releasing it early and for people to have a more negative experience. So that's pretty much where we're at. Hopefully you've been sticking along for the journey. If you haven't wishlist Steel already, or if you haven't played the demo is up there and it is somewhat updated. And yeah, I'll keep you in the loop. With that said, I'll catch you soon.